Hello, hello, good morning. Still getting up. Well, setting up. Nice and early. Speaking of getting up early, I was surprised by the reveal of Mama Leech. Has nothing to do with today's topic, but like I might as well just bring up some Twisted Wonderland news. I mean, I'll be talking more about it tomorrow since I'm gonna be drawing Riddle anyway. But oh boy, now I want to see what the Papa Leech looks like. Because if that's what their mom looks like, I'm kind of scared of what their dad looks like. Yeah. But we're not talking about anime women today. We're talking about anime men. Although that could be something for next week, I guess. But like, I don't know. It could be fun. I did try to find like because I just went on the website to find like what kind of lists they had for like anime husbands or whatever. And I just went with one that has a bunch of characters that I can at least recognize, because some, you know, I've been out of the loop for a while when it comes to newer stuff, so like, Malam doesn't strike me as a husband material. What? No. Nah, you're lying. I love dorks. Okay? Malam Sinshiro is husband material. To me, at least. Big, scary dork. I love him. And just from looking at him anyway, I don't see it. It's beyond the appearance, okay? He's just a big little dork. He loves cute little animals. As I haven't watched the animes. Exactly. Exactly. This man is husband material, at least to me. I recent obsession, I adore him. I'm just gonna wait a little bit before we get started. But yeah, like as I said, I just found a list that has characters that I can at least recognize. He honestly reminds me of a chilled out Bane from Batman. I mean, he do look like that. He's just adorable. Just look at him. Just yoink. Why do I have so many gifs of this man? I don't know. Hello, Adriana. I wonder if you have Gendo from Evangelion. I have not watched Evangelion, so I don't know what that guy looks like. This is gonna be an interesting list because there's a few on here that I do not really recognize, other than just I know what this character looks like. I know in the name of the character, but like I never watched the show or anime or whatever. Yeah. Okay, if that gift sold me, I see why you like him. He just needs to pet everything in sight. He just a dork. Giving head pats to everybody. Okay. Okay, now we're ready. Again, this is a list based on just, do I recognize this character? Yes or no? The Coral Sea update though, Mama Leech! Oh, we'll be talking about that a lot tomorrow. Gendo Hikari is an evil government agent who wants to end the world. To be with his wife forever. It's a wild show, but highly recommend that. I love me a sad man too. Here's my... I changed the names of the tier list. Because, yes. Anyways. Our top is probably going to be a little small, because again, these are characters that, like, I kind of don't recognize. But, like, yeah. I don't really... Like, if I don't know the character, it's going to be near the bottom. But, like, not the very bottom. Because, like, that would be unfair, in my opinion, if I just put them all the way at the bottom. So, like, if I know the character and I don't like them, they're going at the bottom. Anyways. The first one is something I don't recognize. It looks like a Beyblade character, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know who this is. So I'm just gonna immediately put you here. If I can't recognize a character off the bat, they're just going in either one of these two categories of I don't know who this is, but they're cute, or I don't know who this is, but no thank you. And gonna expose myself where I don't know anything about Naruto. Everything I've learned about Naruto has been against my will. I never watched Naruto. I'm just familiar with most of the characters, so I at least know that is a Naruto character. I don't know who you are. But going here. Yeah, this is a rough start. Now we're getting into characters that I can kind of recognize. And I do recognize Envy, so I just haven't finished watching Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I started watching it. I haven't really gotten to Envy yet. So Envy's going up here. I don't know if it counts or not. But yeah. I forgot this dude's name. Wannabe Naruto. I know this is Jujutsu Kaisen. I forget the main character's name because I haven't finished watching Jujutsu Kaisen and I kind of just zoned out while watching it. A shame, I know, but like, he cute. He going up here because he got a cute design. This is I don't think that's Inuyasha. It looks vaguely familiar. I want to say it's the guy from Inuyasha, but I don't think it is. I think that's a different character. Just kidding. That EK. I think this one's a Digimon character. I don't know anything about Digimon. Naruto is way too confusing for me to get into. Yeah, I mean, I know that there's like a lot of filler arcs. That's all I know about Naruto. I don't know who this is. Yeah, I'm gonna be speeding through characters that I do not know. I'm sorry. If your favorite anime husband is on this list, I am sorry if I do not recognize them. Anyways, I don't know who this is. Looks vaguely familiar. I do not know who this is either. Looks like a shoujo. And the person you mentioned is not from Inuyasha. That MC had like... No, I know it's definitely not a main character from Inuyasha. It kind of looks like the dude who had I forget his name, but he had like a wrap around his hand or something to make black holes or something. I don't remember. But this dude looks familiar, but I don't know. Anyways. It looks kind of cute. I know this is Ranma from Ranma 1/2. I never watched Ranma, but like I'm familiar with the premise. He cute though. Now this is Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. I know that much. He's going up here too, because again, I haven't finished watching Full Metal Alchemist all the way, but I do kind of like him. So. I am familiar with Roy Mustang. I'm familiar enough with Full Metal Alchemist that I can confidently place most of these characters. Again, Naruto, I don't know. This is Inuyasha's brother, I know that. I forget his name. I forget the name of Inuyasha's brother because like I kind of like I've read Inuyasha and then I watched some of the anime and some of the movies and stuff like that. But some of the characters I forget their name. I forgot his name. But he going here. I do like me a pretty demon. Trust me, Roy and Les actually share a famous scene together, and that will make you love him even more. Oh boy, I can't wait to finish Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know who this is. I don't know who you are, sir. I know who this is. I know who Hisoka is. I'm putting him at the bottom. I know who Hisoka is, okay? I'm not that into the clown get-up jester man thing. Although I only watched like one episode of Hunter x Hunter, so I didn't really get to Hisoka. Who is Hisoka? He's a character from Hunter x Hunter. All I know about Hunter x Hunter is it's kind of inspired by JoJo. Hold on a second. I'm just making this big. It's bothering me. Okay. Back to our programming. Yeah, he's up as like from Hunter x Hunter, and he's like kind of like a clown getup. I don't know much about Hunter x Hunter other than it's like vaguely JoJo inspired because it came out around the 90s. That's about it. That's all I know. Anyways, Edward Elric. I can confidently put him here because I do like him. I still need to finish watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and all that, but like I do like Edward. He can confidently be placed up there because I do like him. It looks like a Full Metal Alchemist character, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put you in here because I don't think I got that far yet. Kiyoya from Orin High School Host Club. Another one I can confidently put up here because I do like him. By the way, on the IDK Who They Are tier, the first guy in Envy from... Yeah, I know who Envy is. Like, I'm familiar with some Full Metal Alchemist characters, even if I haven't gotten that far into it. Because, like, you see them everywhere, you know? At least back in my day. That's why I can recognize some of them. Now this one, that's either Hikaru or Karu. I can't remember where the hair flips. Oh! Oh! Thank you. I heard the little noise. I blocked... I'm dumb. Anyways, thank you, whoever followed. I forgot to change up my layers. I am sorry. I acknowledge your existence. Anyways, I forget which one's Hikaru and which one's Karu, but I'm putting them both here if they're both on here. The same amount. I do like the twins. That's Sasuke, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, here's another one. Here's Kaname from Vampire Knight. Yeah. The only reason I don't like Vampire Knight is because it got confusing. The manga was confusing. I'm just like, what is with all these weird plot twists? I cannot. How? Anyways. This is also Jujutsu Kaisen character whose name I forget. What's Vampire Knight? Vampire Knight is a shoujo series about a girl who, like, hunts vampires, and, like, there's this guy who also hunts vampires, and then there's this vampire, Kaname, and the vampire hunter and Kaname are both into the main character, and it's confusing. It's like, the premise is interesting, but then it started getting confusing. Because, like, the main character is, like, a vampire as well, but, like, didn't know it for, like, ever, and I'm just like, what is going on? Yeah, but, yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen guy, I'm putting him here. I forget your name, but I know who you are. Kirishima from My Hero Academia, I recognize you. He is best boy. He is my favorite. I love him an abnormal amount. I love Kirishima. That is my favorite in My Hero Academia. I still actually need to finish the manga and watch more of the anime. I kind of forgot to finish manga. Even though it's like done now, so it's like I should be able to finish it eventually. But a Kirishima Ichiro, my favorite My Hero boy. It took me a while, but is that the lightning guy from Demon Slayer? IDK how to spell his stupid name. Zenitsu? I think Zenitsu's on this list. Is Zenitsu lightning? I don't remember. But yeah, I think he's on the list. Naruto character. I forget your name from Attack on Titan. I know who this is, but I don't remember the name. Who are you again? I watched Attack on Titan, but I can't remember his name. I forget which dude this is. Hold on a second. The eyes are starting to bother me. They weren't glitching this badly earlier today. But now they're just being really annoying. And this is actually something that's been happening with all my models lately. The eyes are like not synced, and it's actually really annoying. Like, it's not just a problem with this model anymore. It's spreading. At least my eyebrows are very expressive. Vampire Knight sounds better than Twilight. I'll take confusion over weird age gaps any day. I don't think you'll like Vampire Knight. I'm sorry. I don't think you're gonna like Vampire Knight. Anyways, I forget this dude's name. I don't really care for Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! I recognize you, but no thank you. His voice was annoying. This vaguely looks familiar, like I feel like I should know who this is, but then again, I don't know. I'm sorry. More Naruto characters. I forget his name from My Hero. He's the dude that can, like, phase through objects or whatever. Honestly, as adorable as he is, I don't really care that much about him. But I mean, he cute in a weird sort of way. He was adorable. This guy, he looks familiar. I don't remember what this anime is. I think it's Seven Deadly Sins. I don't know. But I like this image. I like that image. And then we got Denki Kaminari from My Hero as well. I do love him as well. I love him not as much as Ichiro. Denki! I love him. He's so silly. I love silly. By the way, the Yu-Gi-Oh one, the second to last tier is Yugi Man. I know who Yugi is. Yeah. Yo from Shaman King. Otherwise known as Yogurt. I like him. I like him as well. I like him a normal amount. He's very chill. If you haven't read or watched Shaman King, I'd recommend reading it more than the anime versions. I mean, the original anime is okay. It's like for kids dub though, so like it's not as like amazing as the manga. And then the new Netflix version is not as amazing as the manga either, and it disappoints me. And I don't think Faust is on this list, but Faust is like my favorite character in Shaman King. Foss the Eighth, I think was his name. I thought that tier was for characters you don't know but still like. This is I don't know but I still like. But yeah, he's going here because I don't really care that much about him. He didn't leave much of an impact on me. But does have donuts in the dub? Mayhaps. I never finished watching the 90s version, and I didn't even finish watching the Netflix anime reboot version of Shaman King. But, like, I recommend reading it, because it's actually very good. It's one of those, like, awkward phases in shonen, I guess, where, like shonen and then seinen were sort of being, like, defined, I guess. Shaman King was surprisingly, like, violent for, like, a shonen. Kind of like how Devilman is technically shonen, but it's, like, nowadays not classified as shonen. Netflix reboot after DMC, I don't trust it. I wouldn't say it's, like, Netflix reboot. I don't know what it is with, like, Netflix anime in general. I don't know the process for that one. But most anime that has been, like, produced by Netflix isn't really that bad, because I think it's still, like, made in Japan or something, like, Japanese studios. But I don't know, the Shaman King one just, like, I don't know what happened. I think it's because it's leading more into, like, modern shonen, where it's, like, not as dark, I guess. I don't know. Like, I stopped watching after the Faust fight because I'm just like, man, that's not how that went down. Faust is insane. But anyways, back on topic. I think this is a character from Haikyuu. I don't care about sports anime, I'm sorry. I know who Vegeta is, but I don't like Dragon Ball. I do not apologize. I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball. I'm familiar with Dragon Ball against my will. IDK who this is. But look cute. Psyche K! I do love Psyche K. He's up here. I love Psyche. If you haven't seen Psyche, it's a Psyche K. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K, I think it was called. I forget exactly what it's called. But it's basically like this dude, he has like psychic powers, so like he's like just trying to live his life with nobody knowing that he has psychic powers except for his parents. And it's like he can read almost everybody's mind except this one dude that's like one of his best friends, only because he's so like unpredictable. Like, I cannot read this guy's mind. But like he can read everybody else's mind. It's so funny. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like absurd like comedy humor. I have to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Adriana. Thanks for stopping by. Me. Wait, let me change that flash. I'm gonna put Ash up in here. Just because he's just cute. There's like nostalgia attached to Ash. Ash Ketchum. He's definitely low ranking on this list. This guy! That looks like your lion, April. I think. I don't know. I never watched it. I don't know who this guy is. But he do be looking cute. I will put him here because I think he looks adorable. I like the glasses. This is a very flattering image of whoever this is. This guy... I don't know who this is. But again, he do be looking kind of cute. So... I am not familiar with Digimon. Naruto is also going in here. Just all the Naruto characters I see are going in here. And now we have Zenitsu. I do like Zenitsu, okay? I find him adorably endearing and dumb. In a silly, silly way. He a little bit annoying, but I can get past that because he's also pretty cool. I don't care what other people say about him, I like him. Howl. Next we have Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. Finally, somebody for the top. I love Howl. I love that movie in general, though, so... Howl's a pretty man. I love him. Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan's going up in here because, I don't know. I remember watching the first season of Attack on Titan, really being invested in it, and then, like, the second season, I'm just like, I'm not as invested in this anymore. And then trying to continue to watch it, and I'm just like, I'm bored. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know. I don't know who this is either. But, I don't hate the design. Same here. I don't know exactly who this is. It looks vaguely like Bleach. But I don't know. This looks like another Jujutsu Kaisen character, but I forget the name as well. Is it the guy with the weird little swirly things on his mouth? I don't know. I'm kind of breezing through some of these because, again, I don't recognize some of these. But, he cute, I guess. I want to say this is an Inuyasha character, but I'm not sure. But, I do like the design. Now we have Aizawa from My Hero Academia. A character that I do recognize. And that I do like. But I like him a normal amount. Out of, like, all the teacher characters. I mean, he's more of a mood, really. Just half dead inside. I mean, I would be too if my power is linked to my eyesight. Next we have Inosuke! I love Inosuke! I love him more than Zenitsu because he's dumb! But like in a fun kind of dumb way. I love him. He's a dork. I still need to finish watching Demon Slayer. But I do like Zenitsu. He's adorably stupid. And also pretty. Despite being, like, extremely aggressive. I am familiar with the existence of Beastars. But I don't really care about Beastars. Ray from Mob Psycho 100. I know who this is, and I like him in normal mount because he's more goofy than attractive. It's just the art style of Mob Psycho 100 in general, but like, he goofy. I like the fake, phony psychic man using the real psychic to boost his business. I actually still need to finish watching that one, because I do also remember watching the entire first season of Mob Psycho 100, but I haven't kept up with it since. That's also a habit I have of sometimes I start a season of a show when there's only like one season, and then I haven't gotten back to it ever since. It's really I'm annoying myself. I forgot his name. I forgot this dude's name. But I do like him as well. That's also Demon Slayer. I forget his name, but I like him. Lelouch v. Britannia from Code Geass. I love him in abnormal amounts. He a bit too he a bit too borderline villainous for my taste, because like he's not really villainous. He's very morally complex, that's for sure. But I'm gonna put him here because yes, I like him. He made me cry. Cause I remember reading Code Geass all the way through, so I've seen a lot of him. I know of him. Even though I forget most of Code Geass, I just know he made me cry. This is Kelia from Hunter x Hunter. Again, I'm just familiar with the names of some of these characters. IDK exactly, but I mean he cute. I don't have much to say. I only saw one episode of Hunter x Hunter. I just see the characters everywhere online. Is Code Geass worth it? I never saw it, but I've only heard good things. It is actually pretty good. I'm pretty sure it is like a mech anime as well. But it's like very like government conspiracies and stuff like that. And like, I don't remember much because I read it a long time ago. And I think the anime took a different approach to the story. All I remember is that Lelouch is like very like morally complex. Like he's trying to cleanse the world of like corruption or something. And like he does so in a very bold manner by having everybody just hate on him instead. That's what I remember. I think this is Promised Neverland. I don't know. But I'm gonna put him here because it's a cute design. I forget the name of the dragon from Spirited Away. That's the water dragon guy. I forget your name, but he is cute. Mecha conspiracy sold. Yeah, it's like a lot of like back and forth like politics stuff or whatever, but like in a cool way. Again, Lelouch made me cry. This also looks vaguely familiar. Definitely shoujo, but I don't remember what this is. But cute design. That is Kakashi. Oh, Haku. Haku. Haku was cute and Spirited Away. I love him. I love that movie so much. As well as Howl's Moving Castle. Those are like my favorite Ghibli movies. This is Kakashi. I do not care about Kakashi. Deku. He's going in the cute, normal amount. I do like him. But he's not my favorite My Hero Academia character. That goes to Kirishima. Getting Naruto characters out of the way. I want to say that's like Alphonse when he finally has his body back. IDK. I think that's Alphonse. Alphonse Elric, I think. I don't know. It looks like Full Metal Alchemist. Again, I haven't finished Full Metal Alchemist, but I know vaguely what the characters look like. Anyways, cute. Genos from One Punch Man. A normal amount. I do like him. He is funny. No, scratch that. I'm putting him up here. He's my favorite One Punch Man character. He's like, there's like something adorably, there's like something adorable about him, where he's just so focused on trying to get stronger. he just accepts some of the ridiculousness, but also he's like, that makes absolutely no sense. This is just a regular workout routine. How are you stronger? He's like, tell me your secrets. I need to finish One Punch Man as well. But Sonic in One Punch Man is also my favorite character because he's goofy. Goofy Ninja Man. But I don't know if he's on this list. I don't know. Anyway, Saitama, normal amount. Because he is a funny character. This dude, I do not know who that is. I kind of vibe with the design, though. I'm vibing. I don't know who this is. Looks like a Naruto character. It looks like a Naruto character, but I'm not sure. Again, everything I know about Dragon Ball is against my will. I don't really like anything Dragon Ball. I'm not sorry. Bakugo's up here. I mean, he's cute. He's angry. I like him. Reformed bully arc. And this guy, I don't know who this is. But I do like blondes. Death the Kid! He's going up here as well. I like him an abnormal amount. I have a plushie of him in my room. He is one of my favorite Soul Eater characters. I love him. He's dumb. Well, not really, but like, I just love his vibe so much. Despite the fact that he's like so hung up on symmetry and all that. I don't wanna spoil much for people who haven't read Soul Eater, because at least with the anime, they don't really reveal too much about Death the Kid. But I love him. I love him and his weird tendencies. I don't know who this is. But that design be looking cute. Silva. I know who this is. This is Silva from Shaman King. And I like his vibe so much. I love him. You're going up here as well because I like him. Again, I mostly read Shaman King, and he's like one of the I guess you could say mentor characters. He's kind of like, hey, do you know what the tournament for the Shaman King is? Well, now you're in it. That was basically his role. That's also all I can remember right now because I'm still rereading the series. But I love him. I love his design. I love his look. I love his spirits. I don't care about Gary. He's going there. Brock is also going here because nostalgia purposes. I can use my frying pan as a drying pan. These donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Gojo Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen, the only character that I remember. I do like him, I guess. Mainly because, he just looks pretty. Again, Yugi, where did I put Yugi? You're going right next to him. Because again, I don't really care that much about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't know who this is. Nor this. And I want to say that's also an Inuyasha character, but I forget your name. But that he cute. Goku at the bottom. Not apologizing. Water Hashira guy whose name I forget. he going up here because I don't remember your name. Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. I can confidently put him at the top as well because I have watched Cowboy Bebop. I need to actually finish watching the entire first season, but like I like him so far. He may like a woman who can kick his ass, but I like him. I cannot kick ass, but hello. I don't remember. I think this is the guy from Secret World of Arietti. I forget his name as well. He's the sick guy. I think that's who he is. I don't know. But I'm just gonna put him here. Next we have Tomie from Kami-sama Kiss. I love Kami-sama Kiss. It's so I love it. He's going at the top as well. He an angry fox yokai who needs to relearn how to love again. And to like relearn how to trust humans again because like he loved the human, but then the humans killed his love and now he's like forever angry. If that's kind of what I remember from watching it, but like I love him. So moody. I love him. He's also pretty. Sanji from One Piece. Everything I know about One Piece is against my will, mainly because it's always on at my house, and I don't really pay attention. But I guess. He's like the cook, right? I mean, he kind of cute, even with those silly eyebrows. Or Dragon Ball. I don't know. This is a Pokemon character who I don't remember. That is not Wally, that's for sure. I don't remember who this is. James from Pokemon. I love him. He's so stupid. I love him. And I met his voice actor once. He was not the one who called me a panda. But I have met his voice actor. But yes, James from Pokemon. Part of the dynamic duo of Jesse and James. I love them so much. They're hilarious together. They're such a unit. I love him. Ida from My Hero Academia. Idia. I mean, he cute. I'll put you up here because I'm being generous. I do like his character. More sports anime that I do not care about. But, he kind of cute. And so is he. I forget his name, though. I think his name is Victor. I'm just familiar with this because nobody would shut up about it. I think this guy's name is Yuri. I also met his voice actor unintentionally because he also voices a Pokemon character. And I think this is the one who called me a panda. I think. I don't remember. I know one of them did. I'll never let that go. IDK who this is. This is a Bleach character that I do not know. but put in here too. More Naruto. Tired blonde man that I do not know. Putting it up here. Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. I do like him. He is also very cute. I'm gonna put him up here. I like him a normal amount. He also shares the Japanese VA with a riddle, so bonus points for that. I love him. A normal amount. This is Promise Neverland. I don't know anything about Promise Neverland. This is Zero from Vampire Knight. He's the vampire hunter, reluctant vampire guy. It honestly should have been with the main character, but like I don't. The plot for Vampire Knight was so weird. But I will say he's superior to Kaname. Dragon Ball, Naruto, Haikyuu. I don't care about Haikyuu. I don't know who this is. I know this is Ichigo from Bleach. That's all I know. Bleach is one of those series that's like, I just know of it, but I never bothered finishing it. Same like Naruto. Like, I never bothered starting these because everybody would just talk about it all the time anyway. So I don't know much, but I mean he cute. I forget your name. What is your name again? That is from Shugochara. I know who you are, sir. I know this cat boy. What is your name again? Yeah, Ikuto. I love the black cat boy. I remember reading Shugochara. I liked that one. It's like a little magical girl anime, so he's obviously the male love interest, or at least one of them. The actual love interest, I guess. That isn't the one that the main character crushes on. I love him. I love him in a normal amount, though, because it's been a while, but, like... You know what? Now, you're going up here for nostalgia purposes. I do love him. I love me an anime boy, phantom thief-looking thing. I don't know who this is. That's Attack on Titan. I don't know. That's like later season Attack on Titan, I think. I don't know. I don't know who you are. Inuyasha! You're going up here. I like Inuyasha as well. I love the half demon boy. His fluffy hair. He's so cute. I like him. All Might. I'm sorry, All Might, but you're not my type. Personality-wise, great character. I love him. But, appeal-wise, you're okay. Character from Attack on Titan who I do not remember. I think his name is Gene. I don't know. This one's either Hikaru or Karu. Again, I can't... There is a way to tell them apart, but I forget. Because, like, the way that their hair parts is how you can tell them apart, but I forget. I just know that Hikaru definitely had better character development than Karu, because Karu was already, like, the more mentally stable twin. Hikaru was the one with attachment issues. But I love the twins. This is a character I don't know, but I mean, he looked cute. This is Yu Yu Hakusho? I think, or is it? No, that's not Yu Yu Hakusho. That's Rurouni Kenshi? The one with the samurais? I mean, he looked cute though. I can't deny it, but like I don't know anything about it. That's the dude from Jujutsu Kaisen. Sad looking businessman. And he going up here as well, because like I don't remember much, but like I mean he cool. And I do kind of like the sad businessman vibes. This is another Inuyasha character, I think, whose name I forget because I haven't watched Inuyasha for a while. And like I keep forgetting the character names. But yeah, he cute. He cute. I am breezing through most of these. I don't know who this is. But he looks like he's from a shoujo, so that's cute. This is the dude from Fruits Basket. I don't remember. I tried reading Fruits Basket. I tried watching it. I haven't finished it. But I'm at least familiar with him. So even though I forget your name, at least I can at least recognize you. L from Death Note. I am familiar with him, but I've never finished Death Note. I've never watched, I've never read. I know of his existence because nobody shuts up about him. Kaneki-ken? I like him in an abnormal amount. I remember watching Tokyo Ghoul, and I did read most of it, but not all of it. Like, I want to finish reading that because, like, it was getting so good. Kaneki as a character is definitely an interesting one to witness the character deconstruction and development of, because, like, oh boy. Oh boy, does he go through a ride. Light Yagami, I don't care. I mean, he cute, but, like, I don't care about Death Note. Should I watch Death Note? Maybe, but I don't feel like watching it. Another Full Metal Alchemist character whose name I don't remember. Cute design. Luffy. It'd feel too rude to put him at the bottom because, I mean, he's kind of... he's okay. Tuxedo Mask. He okay too. Mob. Mob is going up. Mob is going up here because he adorable. I like him. He's adorable. Mob from Mob Psycho 100. Or overpowered Psychic Glad. A different overpowered Psychic Glad, that's for sure. This is Shinzu from My Hero. I remember you. Yeah, I mean, I do. I'm gonna put you up here because generous amount. I mean, he cool. Dabi. Normal amount, I guess. Like, he's a good character. But I don't, like, simp over him in comparison to, like, other characters, I guess. Because, like, he's okay. And, like, I do find him visually, like, interesting. So. It's just, you know, he a bit crazy. But, like, I'm not too into him. Again, I still need to finish My Hero Academia, so that's part of the reason why. I do not care about Beastars. Or Naruto. Natsu Dragneel, you're going up to normal amount. Because yes, I do like Fairy Tail. I still need to finish the anime for Fairy Tail. I do like Fairy Tail. I don't care what people say, I like it. There's just something about the power of friendship. It's kind of funny at the same time. It's kind of like, yeah, it's overplayed, but at least it's funny. I like him. I don't know who this is. Naruto. Tamaki! Another one for the top. I love him so much. Tamaki So from Oran High School Host Club. Best boy to ever best boy. The rich boy. But he's also like the most lovable dork you'll ever meet. I love him. Like, if I was Haruhi, I would marry Tamaki. Naruto. That's the panda from Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't care about him. I don't care about Dragon Ball. I don't care about Professor Oak like that. I don't care about most of the Attack on Titan characters that much. This is the dude from Cardcaptor Sakura, I think? I think it's the love interest for the brother. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember anything about Cardcaptor Sakura. I was reading it when I was younger, and I don't remember anything about it. But I do recognize clamp designs. But like, he cute. I forget what the name of Mob's twin is. But he cute as well. I'm gonna put you up here. More Naruto. Sebastian Michaelis from Black Butler. Of course he has to be here. And of course I'm putting him at the top. I don't care. He at the top, man. I mean, he loves cats. What's not to love about him? Such a dork, but like powerful. Mischievous. He is like a cat. Dr. Stone, IDK. I think that's Aaron again, but like later seasons. I don't know. I mean, he looked okay. He kind of had a glow up, even though he's like more depressed looking. Todoroki. I'm putting him up here as well, abnormal amount, because I do like him, and I like his character development, and I think he's cute. I love him. I want the best for him, that's all I want. Kirito from Sword Art Online. Eh. I don't think I even watched the first full season of Sword Art Online. Dude from Jujutsu Kaisen, whose name I don't even know because I don't think I got that far. Sakuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. He's getting the same placement as... Oh, his name was Ryuji. Ryuji is the name of the main character from Jujutsu Kaisen, right? Yeah. I didn't finish Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know who this is. Going up here. And then we have Tamaki from My Hero Academia. The other Tamaki. I like him. I like him a lot. He's up here. I think he's adorable. And his power is also very silly, but like in a cool way, because like if he eats like a certain animal or whatever, he gains like their ability or whatever, so he has like the coolest power in my opinion. He just gains animal parts. But in order to gain the animal parts, he must eat the animal. It's kind of funny. I think I love that. It's an interesting little character power. Zoro from One Piece. I'm being generous. Because swords are cool. This is also the dude from Cardcaptor Sakura. And this is... I forget his name! But I'm pretty sure it's also Cardcaptor Sakura. The little love interest guy. I'm putting him up here. He cute. Character from Mob Psycho 100. I don't remember. We're almost done. He up here. Bleach character. I don't know who this is, but he okay. I think this is the dude from Maid-sama, but I don't know who this is exactly. Wait, let me look it up real quick. What is? Maid. Is that his name? What is... Yeah, this is the main guy from Maid-sama. Taichiwa Maid-sama. But I don't remember your name. Oh, Yusui. Yusui. He cute. What was your name again? Yato! Yato from Noragami. I do love him as well. I love him. But I'm putting him up here. It's been a while since I've watched Noragami. I really need to catch up on that one. That was so cool. I love Noragami. But yeah, that's about it for this. Yeah, most of these characters I did not recognize that much, but this was one of the lists that I could find that had more characters that I could like identify to a certain extent. Wait. Inuyasha character, I think. I don't know who this is. But, thank you. Okay, now we're done. At least for now. I might throw in a few others at the top of characters that, were not on this list, because kind of like the last doll ranking thing, I might just throw in some stuff that wasn't on there. My taste in anime men is not fully explored here, so maybe next time I'll do my own thing instead of actually just trying to find lists. It just reminds me of how out of touch I am sometimes. Because like some of the characters on here are from newer stuff that I just don't know, as well as stuff that is like mostly shonen. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I thought I'd recognize a few more, but my tastes are far too superior for this. But yeah, that's about it for this. I might just throw in Balam. And maybe a few other characters that I'm more familiar with, because like how are you gonna have Sebastian but you're not gonna have any of the other characters that showed up in Black Butler, like Soma or Agni? Just how? Not even Snake. I'm disappointed. There's just so much Naruto. I don't understand. But yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow we will be drawing Riddle Rose Hearts and yapping about the new Twisted Wonderland event, because oh boy, that information dropped today and I really do want to talk about it, because oh boy. I'm caught off guard by Mama Leech, okay? She's very pretty. I want her outfit. I want to steal her look. So, yeah, bye-bye. See you next week, I guess. Not next week. Next week, Tuesday, we're probably gonna do anime waifus. I don't know. Just so that we can round it out. You know, we did the Husbandos. Now anime waifus. I don't know if I'll have much to say. But, yeah. Adios! Bye-bye!